me show you a simple system that you can create today in less than 10 minutes that is going to take care of reminding your customers of the appointment on WhatsApp, and will make sure it reminds them of the appointment sometime to the appointment, say 24 hours, 1 hour to the appointment, so they do not miss the appointment, right? So let's get into it. So you will have to set this up on make.com. So you sign up on make.com for free, and you simply, once you sign up, this is the dashboard that you're going to see. So simply just click on create scenario here. So the first module that you want is the module that has your database, where you have all your clients' details, and that's when that's where the appointment time is at, so that way you'll be able to extract the appointment time and know when to remind them of the appointment. So in our own case, our sheet is called the Google Sheet. That's what we use to hold our customer data. So we are simply just going to click on Google Sheet here. Okay, so for reference, this is what our database is looking like. Of course, for you, you might have other data like the time they're coming in, how they're coming in, all of that necessary information that you need for the client. You can have it here. But on the basis, this is what it would look like. So they have the service that they paid for here, maybe the amount they paid for, and most importantly is the appointment time, the time they booked for the appointment. This is what you are going to be working with. So the first thing, like I said, that we are going to do is to search for roles. We are going to say to see whose appointment will soon be due, then we can reach out to the person. So yeah, so let's put our connection here and also our spreadsheet, which is called comment. And the next thing we want to have here is the name of our sheet, which in my case is called invoice collection. Should have changed that, but that's just the name of my sheet. And we are not filtering for anything here. We are just going to save here, and we save. I don't know why it's always acting up, so let's save this again. Yeah, we save. Right. The next thing that we're going to have is a variable module that will determine what the time difference is between the person's appointment time and the current time that the the scenario is running, so that it will determine how many, like what the time difference is. 24 hours before this person's appointment, is it 7 and 1 hour, is it 7 days, whatever it is. So that is what we want to do here. So the next module that you're going to have is a module that sets variables. So we come here and we do, so we go to these tools, that's where we are going to get it, and we have set variable here. So the variable name we can call appointment time, appointment date, whatever works. And for our variable, we are going to have something like this. We're going to have something that looks like this. We're going to have something that looks like this. So for our variable, we are going to have something that like this. What this simply means is that it's going to subtract the appointment time and date from the current time and date, so that to know what time difference it is. Then it will return, because normally it's always in milliseconds, so it will return, if you multiply by 1000 by 60 and by 60, it will return it in hours, because this is seconds and this is minutes. So you're going to get hours, right? You get what I'm trying to say. So this is what the variable here is going to look like. The variable value here is going to look like, and you just save this and save this. Always remember to save your scenario. So let's run this and see if we're going to get what we want. So let's go into our sheet and see what we currently have. Today is 5th, so, and the time is, so now that we have that up and running, we save this here and we try to run it again and see what you will get. We try to run it again and see what you will get. Okay, so it's working now. So we have -1, -25, -49. So all these answers here are in hours. So 1 hour to the appointment, 24 hours to the appointment. Yeah, so that is running. So now you want to set the different times that you you want to set the different times that your automation will run or that the reminder will be sent out. So you can do 24 hours, 1 hour, 5 hours, whatever works for you. But for this example, we are just going to use 24 hours and 1 hour to the time. So to be able to have that, what we are going to do is to have a router that runs in different routes depending on what the time is. So if it is 24 hours, it's going to run on the 24-hour route. If it's 1 hour to the appointment, it's going to run on the 1 hour route, if that makes sense. So we are going to have our router here. So the first one that we want to do is, of course, we're going to set up a filter here, and the filter here, like we said, this one is going to be for 24 hours. So the condition here is going to be if this appointment date is equal to 20 minus 24, and it's going to be a numeric operator. Always remember to make that change. So you do is equal to here, and then you save this. So you want to set up the second router, which is going to be for the 1 hour reminder. So you do 1 hour here, and then you say if this appointment time is equal to -1, which is going to be a numeric operator here. So you say equal to, so you say 1 hour, and you save this. So since we are doing this with WhatsApp, it might be a little tricky to get a WhatsApp connection if you are in countries like I am, because there are certain countries that, for some reason, Meta has not given access to the WhatsApp business for us to be able to do a direct connection here. Because I tried it some time back, I was not able to see my own country from that list to create that connection. My own country did not exist, the country where I'm based, and as you can imagine, my phone number is tied to the country I'm based in. So it was a little tricky. So if you're in countries like mine that you don't have access to the WhatsApp business API so that you can do the connection here, your best other option would be the tool called 360 Messenger. So 360 Messenger will allow you to connect to, I think, literally all the countries. It gives like a direct access and gives you API access to be able to establish your connection with Make. So for this tutorial, that's what you're going to be using. So if you want me to do like a dedicated tutorial on how to set this up, maybe you can let me know in the comments. But it's pretty much simple. You're going to get like a 7-day free trial, and after that you pay €5, I think, per month to continue using it, which to me I think is very, very fair. So for you to be able to establish this connection, all you have to do is sign up, verify your email, and then establish the connection with your WhatsApp. It's most likely and establish the connection with your WhatsApp. Once you establish the connection with your WhatsApp, you are going to be provided an API key, which you are going to use to create the connection here. So let's go ahead and provide our API key on Make that we were given on this 360 on the 360 WhatsApp. So we come to our connection here and we search for 360. As you can see, I have been using it quite a minute. So we want to send a message. We want to send a text message, and then we want to create a connection here. So it's already, so you can share you can change this, and then you provide your API here, and you save. So what you want to do here is say hi, your text, whatever your text is. So you can say hi, the first name. This is a reminder that your service they paid for appointment is in 24 hours. We are looking forward to having you around. We're looking forward to having you around. And the phone number here is going to be what you have here. With it here? Phone number here. That's the phone number to send the message to, and then you save. So you come down here and you do the same thing. So you say WhatsApp, and then you send a text message, and then this is what you're going to do here, and then the message going to be hi, first name. We are going to be meeting in an hour. I hope you're ready. We are going to meet in an hour. Please do well to be here. Thanks. I mean, that does not make sense, but of course, you get the drift. You can do better. and then this is the phone number. So we save the entire scenario here. So let's update our phone number because this particular phone number is not with me right now. So I don't want the person getting the message and being like, who is this? So let's try something that is with me here, 13994033349. Yeah, so that is it. So if we run this, we save the entire scenario and we run this one time. Okay, so let's check my WhatsApp and see the message that I got. You can see here, this is the message. And of course, this is my own WhatsApp app, and this is what I have used to connect on the software. So this is the message that I sent out from this WhatsApp. So this is the WhatsApp that sends out the message. That's why it's looking like it sent it out, of course, as you can see from here. So you see it here. Hi, Daniel. We are going to meet in an hour. Please do well to be here. Thanks. So this automation and setup is working perfectly, and you can use this to remind all of your clients. If you maybe you do like you run like a salon, and you know you have people booking in the appointment for their braids and all of that. So you can use this to remind them of the appointment, say 24 hours, 72 hours, so that way they will not have an excuse of missing the appointments. And if they miss the appointments, they will have to pay their penalty fee. And you will do that with all gladness, knowing that you reminded them multiple times of their appointments, and they just choose to miss the appointment without prior knowledge. So then whatever penalty you have for them, you would do that with gladness, right? And this also applies to other kind of businesses, consultation businesses, coaching businesses, any kind of business that you have that people have to book appointments to see you. This is the perfect setup that you would want to have to remind them of the appointment with you, so that they do not miss the appointment and you don't end up wasting your time waiting for them. I really hope this helps you and you set this up today. As you can see, this was very simple and this was straightforward to set up. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And as usual, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.